Hi guys, thanks for joining me on this Facebook group video lesson. You guys asked a great question, which is when should I post? What time of day will my content get the best sort of bang for its buck? Really great question, and I definitely want to tackle that today. It's going to be a fairly quick video, but it is going to be a very helpful one. So go ahead and grab your phone so that you can walk through this with me, and let's dive in. So if you go to your phone, assuming you have an Instagram business account where you can view your analytics, go ahead, dive into your analytics section, scroll down to followers and click see more. Now, if you scroll down a little further, you're going to see a chart that looks like this one. This is just a recreation of my own chart to show you guys so we can walk through when is the best time to post and how you can find that out using your own chart. So before I jump into this, I just want to say quickly that of course your posts are going to do better and perform better overall if they're posted when the majority of your audience is online. So you'll notice here on mine that between 12 and 3 a.m. nobody's online. They're sleeping on the other side of the world. They might be at work. So it's just clear that nobody is active in the early morning. Also, you'll notice that towards the end of the day, for me, it also decreases again. So on most charts, there's going to be this nice, beautiful arc here. So this chart is going to just simply show when your followers are online, when they're most active during the day, okay? So for me, you can see clearly that between 6 and 3 p.m., 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. is when most of my followers are active, they're engaged, they're online, they're checking posts, okay? So what we want to think about is when on this timeline is best to post. How can we think about this strategically? How can we get the most out of it, right? Okay, well, you'll notice that there's always going to be a peak in your chart, and for me, that is 12 p.m., noon. That is when most people are online. So you might see this, you might see that peak in your chart, and the common response is to think, okay, 12 p.m., noon, that's when most people are online, so that's when I should post. Totally makes sense to think that way, and I completely understand where you're coming from, but over my years of doing social media and PR professionally, I've noticed that there's actually a better time to do this, and that has to do with just basic growth. We want to ride this wave, right? We don't want to just jump on at the crest and immediately fall off, okay? And the reason for that is because when you post in the first hour or 2 hours, you want to get as much interaction and engagement in the first opportunity as much as you can. So when you post at 12 a.m., there's nobody on to sort of get that post going. You're not going to get very many likes or as many likes as you could have. So you've wasted an opportunity there as opposed to posting at 9 a.m. when a lot of people are online and you're still joining in on this wave here. So for me, this means that I always post between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. And I want you to think of this as sort of being ahead of the curve or being ahead of the game, right? Because this is a wave and we want to ride it, okay? We want to grab our post and we want to make sure that it is getting the best possible engagement it can. And so the way to do that is to find your peak on your chart and go ahead and choose tops before that, and it'll vary by chart, so feel free to post a screenshot of your chart and we can go over it together and really discuss when might be the best time for you specifically. But just using mine as an example, I wouldn't post at 12 because though it might do really well for the first little bit, it quickly drops off, so it'll do well for the first hour or two, but then nobody's online. So all those extra likes and engagement that you got and thought strategically about getting, relatively pointless by the end of the day. But if you post ahead of your peak and ride this wave, ride that crest, then you are going to get the engagement you need because plenty of people are online. And these people are going to give the boost for the next segment of people and the next segment of people and so on and so forth until it eventually fades out. And you'll get much slower through the night, and then I just post again the next day, okay? So main thing to take away here is that find your peak and post ahead of it. Don't post at your peak hour because it's going to quickly drop off. And then all of your effort is essentially wasted. You could have gotten a lot more out of it. So this is just an example using my own chart. And if you haven't been posting consistently at the same time, for instance, I've been posting between 6 and 9 a.m. for months now. So my arc is very, very clear. But yours may not be like that. That's totally okay. Feel free to post it and let's discuss it, and we can find a way to balance when makes sense for you and when your audience is online, okay? So don't be shy, go ahead and share your analytics here, and I will leave screenshots on how to find this just in case you're not quite aware. Don't worry. I'll leave just easy instructions on how to find this, but other than that, start thinking about when you post strategically. Think about where your wave is and where your peak is and how you can take advantage of the times that people are online, okay? Hope you found this helpful. Share your own analytics, your own charts. Let's discuss it and talk about it, and I will see you in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this helpful.